Welcome back to Weather with Wes, where from drizzle to sizzle, I've got your daily dose of sky drama for 10 July 2025. So today, regionally, we're looking at another round of scattered to numerous afternoon and evening thunderstorms across the Carolinas. The graphic I've got up here you see is the excessive rainfall graphic for 9 July, so last night, and you can see how much rain Central North Carolina received or was expected to receive, and those rainfall totals will come in shortly later today. But as you can see, if we move along here, the forecast for today for excessive rainfall is still pretty significant across the Central North Carolina corridor, to include a lot of the areas that Chantal hit yesterday, and then it's going to happen again today. So one thing I do want to show you our daily rainfall, so you can see quite a bit of rain there in the Central North Carolina region again. But probably looking at storms popping up around 2 to 3 o'clock, both in the Charlotte region around 2 and then Raleigh around 3 o'clock. Temperatures will be fairly much the same as they were yesterday. Some low 70s for a low, all the way up to high 80s for your highs. And then let's go to our multi-day rainfall. So 1 to 3 days of rain, you can see that central corridor. So between I-85 and I-95 is really where the heaviest amount of rain is going to hit. And that's kind of that Haw River, Deep River, Eno River, Cape Fear River Basin, or tributaries that will feed. And you can see, you should be able to see on the screen there the flood warning the flood watch, still for the Cape Fear River south of Fayetteville, and that's from all those feeder rivers overflowing. So keep an eye out for that if you're south of Fayetteville, or if you're anywhere in that Cape Fear Basin. Just be mindful that the water is going to be heavy and high over the next few days. So that this isn't going away anytime soon. I would expect to see floodwaters start to finally lower, probably by about Friday or Saturday, Friday evening into Saturday morning. So keep an eye out for that. No real movement out of the tropics. I'm still trying to keep an eye on the AI models, because I just think it's interesting. If we look out to where we were looking yesterday, so July 21st, you see the Google AI model, Weather Lab by DeepMind, has some activity out in the Atlantic, and you can see that one little spot moves south of the Dominican Republic and south of Haiti, close to Jamaica from the 21st through the 24th. And we'll just keep an eye on that and see how that goes, and whether anything develops. A lot of the reason that hurricanes or any kind of tropical storms aren't developing right now is there's a lot of Saharan dust blowing off of the coast of Africa and kind of keeping the air more stable, in a sense, between the Atlantic from Africa across to the Caribbean. So that's why we haven't seen a lot of activity in the tropics. So it's thankful that we do have kind of that mitigating factor for the tropical storm activity. One thing I do want to do is also, I'm big on toying around with artificial intelligence and seeing how it can help us with the weather forecast, obviously here, but I'm also using ChatGPT and Google's Gemini on the side to help drive a forecast. So this is something that I kind of worked to come up with. So you can see here, 2 forecasts, one for Charlotte, one for Raleigh, over the next few days. So we'll see how these play out. So Obviously, today is kind of easier to predict because it's coming up. Um, but we'll see how accurate this is over the next couple of days, where Friday, Saturday, and Sunday it's calling for rain chances both in Raleigh and in Charlotte in the afternoons. So we'll see how that turns out. For lawn and order, I would expect if you can mow in the mornings, great. If not, you're probably going to have to wait until the weekend if you were unable to last weekend. So don't blame me if the HOA gets upset at you. Be thankful if you don't have an HOA that doesn't bother you about mowing. But yeah, mornings are always going to be safer, especially in this heat. You don't have to worry about being as hydrated or as mindful for heat exhaustion or anything like that. But that does it for today. Stay cool, stay safe, and remember, I've always got my eye on the sky, so you don't have to. Thanks for watching Weather with Wes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for tomorrow's forecast. Thanks a lot.